In your self-improvement journey, you will be consistent for a period of time, and then you will go through the most common obstacle any new self-improver is gonna go through. And it is trying to put excuses for your procrastination, which is leading me to my first point, and it is the first habit that is destroying your self-improvement journey, and it is false excuses. Let me elaborate what I said earlier. There is obviously a time when you were in your fully conscious that you are in your self-improvement journey, but you had a feeling that you wanted to rest a little bit. Maybe that you wanted to skip the gym, for example, your MMA session, your boxing session, your prayers, for example. Maybe you were lustful and you wanted to relapse on masturbating again, or maybe you wanted to quit vaping, but you had your friend vaping next to you. So what you did is that you gave yourself false excuses so you can procrastinate. You know, a 1 more hour of video game, it will be okay. You know, nothing is gonna happen, right? And I've been working for a while, and you've been only working for 30 minutes. Maybe if I fapped 1 more time, nothing is gonna happen. Maybe if I had 1 more hit or bite, whatever you guys call it, 1 more hit of vape, nothing can harm me. You know what? It is actually productive to skip, this certain day of the week so that my muscles can relax. You're giving yourself false excuses so when you procrastinate, you don't feel bad. You know what? It's okay. Nothing is gonna happen. That word, nothing is gonna happen, is what's stopping you from going forward on your self-improvement journey. You see, God created animals with desires, and He created the angels with a brain, intellect. If you follow your desires, you are as low as the animals. And if you follow your brain and your intellect, you are as high as the angels. You see, self-improvement is all about doing the right productive move. And as I have always said, right moves are the ones that feel the least good. You want to stop, vaping, you want to stop fapping, right? So what are you gonna do? You will resist it. Resisting it is a bad feeling, like willpower and a lot of things that would force me to go into it, and there is a lot of obstacles. Why do I have to resist it? If you don't want to resist something for yourself, then what have you built for yourself then? Self-improvement is absolutely useless when you don't resist those temptations. When you keep your head down and you focus on what is right. And I've said what is right does not feel better, does not feel good, but you have to go through anyway so you can improve. And I'll give you another story. There was a man who had amazing ambitions. He wanted to be the youngest millionaire. He wanted to be the one who fixes the manners of the new generation. He wanted to be someone who is philosophical, someone who's undisputed, someone who is relentless with his work. But when he finished his self-improvement course, did he take any action? No. He was exactly where he started. He did not take any action. Let's bring this man. Why did you stop? Why didn't you take any action? He told you to start a habit tracker, meditate, and all of that. You didn't do anything. Why? It's because I'm too lazy. I don't know how. Excuses, right? Just like the first habit. but he is just comfortable where he is. You know, the biggest motivator this world can see is discomfort, but in this position, he's having all his needs met. You know, like if I told him you're not gonna have, you're not gonna drink any water unless you start working out and you start your self-improvement journey, he will start. Absolutely, he will start. But he is comfortable. He's having all his needs met. So there is nothing that can make him uncomfortable. But I'll tell you something. Most business owners started where you were at. They had everything they needed, but they still chose to take action, which is leading me to my second habit that mostly is gonna destroy your self-improvement journey, and it is can't take any action. You see, everything has a choice. Right now, you had the choice to click on this video and to watch what I'm saying, to hear what I'm saying. You also had the choice to play video games and not go to sleep. You also chose to skip your gym, session, your MMA session, in order to spend more time with your friends. It is all your choice. And you chose to get yourself where you are at right now. And you also have the choice to take yourself where you choose to take yourself. You can ask yourself, what do I want to have for my future? You will have amazing plans, right? It's all here. But once I think about taking an action, I'm too lazy. You chose to think like that. The problem here is with you, and that's okay. You have to have a flaw in order for you to improve. When you bring excuses and stuff like that and you solve this issue, you are acting like a man who is in self-improvement, a person in self-improvement. So what you would do is that as soon as you finish a book or a course, I want you to ask yourself, what is the most productive move that I can do after I have learned this kind of thing? And let your brain think and take your time when it comes to thinking. Take 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, even an hour. Just end up having an idea. Once you have the idea, ask yourself, how can I implement this kind of thing that I just thought of? And babysit yourself, throughout the process. Okay, all I have to do is just think. All I have to do is just journal. All I have to do is just move and do the action. Nothing much, even if it's just a mindset. You can write down how you can implement this mindset in your life. If there is absolutely no flaws, then what is the point of self-improvement? And by the way, just do me a small favor and just subscribe to the channel and like the video, because this helped me significantly. And I'm trying to spread this message of self-improvement, masculinity, and how you can have dignity and honor within yourself. Let me continue the story, the one I had when I told you the example of the second habit, which is not taking any action. The man firstly could not take any action, but suddenly when he took my advice, he started to take action. He actually improved. He was consistent for a week. How amazing. No video games, no vaping, fapping, nothing. Purely on monk mode, purely on self-improvement. He was consistent in working out at 4 a.m. He says that working out is the hardest thing in his day. So he starts his day with the hardest thing. What an amazing man. Have some applause, bro. But in his journey, unfortunately, there was a time he overslept. He did not wake up at 4 a.m. He did not wake up at 4 a.m. He woke up at 9 a.m. He overslept. The guy woke up frustrated. What? I could have been done with my morning routine by now if I've woken up at 4 a.m. This guy gets up absolutely frustrated, looks at himself in the mirror, starts to cuss the living hell out of himself. He starts to negatively self-talk. He starts to nag and start to complain. But unfortunately, as I always say, unfortunately, what did he do so he can cope? What did he do so he can make himself feel better? He vaped again. He fapped. He went back downloading that game that he deleted so he can get back in self-improvement in order to just make himself feel better. You see, this habit of pursuing perfection and self-improvement is a very, very dangerous trap because most people fall for it. So I want you to know something. When you decide to be consistent in your habit tracker, in your self-improvement journey, those habits that you put for yourself, all you have to do is to just finish. Obviously, you have to finish them all, but you have to finish what is in the square itself. Okay, in the square, there is meditation. In the square next to it, there is gym. Okay, I did not get gym today. Will I be able to get meditation today? Beautiful, I can. Let's do this today then. So under meditation, you would put a check mark. And under the gym mark, under the gym, the gym square, you would put a cross because you missed it. But guess what? You have a check mark. And maybe later on the next one, then the next square, the next habit you're trying to form, let's say it's reading. Can I read today? There's something stopping me from reading? No. Okay, I'm gonna read again. And guess what? If you're someone who has like a good faith and like an amazing strong faith, even if you woke up late, you will still go to the gym. You will not skip it. The point here is that all you have to do in your self-improvement journey is to just do progress. That's it. All you have to do is just progress. You don't have to do perfect in your day-to-day life. Like 99% of your day can be terrible, but 1% of the day can be great, and you can be grateful for it. Maybe all your day was full of cramps, failure, bad people, my best friend is annoyed, my best friend is this, my best friend is that. Maybe you had clean water, you had clean food, you had your parents are home, your parents are not frustrated at you, not mad at you. You still got something good within you. Don't view, like, if I got you a cup of water and I had half of it filled, don't look at the half that is not filled, the half that is empty. Look at the ones that are actually filled. The cup still has water, right? Your day still has something good in it. Don't just look for the bad things in it. In your exam, if there was like 10 questions and you had one difficult question, does that mean the rest is going to be difficult? If you fail that one question, that means all questions you can fail at? No. I hope you get my point in the context of what I said. And I hope you subscribe and like the video, because honestly it helps me a lot. I work hard for those videos and I still have amazing, undisputed things for my future and what I'm gonna do for this channel in the future. I'm gonna do Discord servers, courses, all of that. With that being said, remember, no one will save you but yourself.